So, when I first wanted to learn how to draw a face, I did what any of us would do. I went to YouTube and searched for something like simple face drawing tutorial, something easy, right? Yeah, turns out it's not that simple. I found a bunch of different methods, but none of them made total sense to me. So I did what any confused beginner does. I tried a little bit of this and a little bit of that, mashed them together, and eventually realized this isn't about methods. You actually need to practice. Shocking, I know. That was a while ago. Since then, I have been practicing, learning, failing, and repeating. And now I want to go back to those methods with more experience and explain them in a way that actually makes sense, hopefully for you. Method 1, the circle method, or Loomis method. So, first method, I started with a circle. Classic. Then I cut it in half horizontally. I drew a square inside, divided again, and tried to place the eyes and nose on that line. Problem. That line wasn't for the eyes, it was for the eyebrows. Turns out the face is divided into thirds inside the circle, and the chin ends at the bottom third, so I tried again. But then I couldn't even split the circle in half probably, and everything else got messed up. The lines were off, the proportions looked weird, like I couldn't even trust my own guidelines anymore. And if it's that confusing for me now, imagine how it feels for a total beginner trying to figure out where the nose goes. Eventually, I realized my circle wasn't even a proper circle. It needed to be more like a tilted oval, almost egg-shaped. Not perfect, not symmetrical, just more human. That was messing up the whole perspective from the start. So, I redrew everything, made thirds, added the chin, but then I went rough and drew the chin my way instead of following the plan. Obviously, that didn't work, so I erased it again. Moral of the story, this method is technically useful, but way too easy to mess up. Was this method easy to follow? Not actually. Do I recommend it for beginners? You should give it a try and try to be awake while doing it. Method 2, Reilly or Reilly, I don't know how to spelling, method. Or I can say the super detailed one. Now this one had me spinning. I watched multiple YouTube videos, read an article, saw Pinterest diagrams, I tried everything, and I still couldn't wrap my head around why all these lines exist or how they help. It was too much. Curved organic lines, bone structures, anatomy. I was like, I just want to draw a face, not become a surgeon. There were so many guidelines. I couldn't figure out where to start or what to build on first. Like, should I do the jaw first, the eyes? No idea. I just kept getting lost. But eventually, I did find something helpful. This reference that broke the lower face into equal parts. Nose to mouth, mouth to chin, chin base to chin tip. That made more sense. Also, it confirmed that the eyes really are in the middle of the head, which felt like a win. So, this method was easy to follow? No. Do I recommend it for beginners? Definitely not. Method 3. The Bridgeman, or a cube face. This one was wild. You start with a cube, like a literal 3D cube. Then you put the face inside the cube. Sounds cool, right? Except I didn't know whether I was supposed to focus on the cube or the face. I was just starting like, wait, am I doing a face or building a house? I even tried making my own reference for it, but it just ended up way off. Like I fully lost control of what I was doing. So again, was it easy to follow? No. Would I recommend it for beginners? No. Unless you are an architect or you just love cubes. Method 4, my favorite one, blocking in shapes or the hybrid method. Broco has a really good video explaining it. You should see it for more understanding. And I already made a separate video about it, fully explained with the real time, but I didn't upload it yet, so make sure to subscribe, you don't want to miss it. Anyways, finally, my favorite method, the one that actually made sense. Instead of starting with invisible shapes or crazy grids, this one says simplify what you see. Break everything down into simple shapes, boxes, circles, triangles, whatever helps you understand the structure. Don't overthink it. Just plan it out step by step and build from there. You're not trying to copy exactly what you see. You're trying to understand it, like where the eyes are placed, how the chain connects, and how the nose fits in between. This method lets you start with what's invisible, and it works whether you want it to go realistic or stylized. So, I made some lines over the reference to show how I think when I use this approach. You're building the structures first, then you add details on top, like stacking layers. It is simple, flexible, and honestly one of the best ways to practice. You're training your eyes and brain to see shapes, which helps with everything, not just portraits. To prove it works, I even used it to draw my dog. Same idea. Basic shapes first, refine the lines, then add the details. And I actually captured the expression very well. So yeah, those were the methods I tried. Some were helpful, some were chaotic, and one had me questioning my life choices. But at the end of the day, find the method that works for you. The simple shape approach, that's one is my go-to. It just clicks. And remember, perfect circles are overrated. Draw the egg.